I have no idea. Not a clue.
What's for dinner, Kathy?
Hello everybody and welcome to What's for Dinner with Kathy. And today I'm making some barbecued ribs and I'm going to cook them on the grill, and I'm going to have fried squash with onion and bacon, and I'm going to bring you along with me and we'll see how we make those. Okay? Thanks. Okay, I hope I have a good angle on here where you can see everything okay. The first thing I do is start with my rub that I'm going to use on here. I make a rub I put on my ribs, and I start out with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, light brown sugar, and I put about a teaspoon of, I use baking powder. Garlic powder. And I'll put some of that in it, like a teaspoon. And then I use onion powder for my rub, and I'll sprinkle maybe a half a teaspoon in there. Then I put a little bit of cumin in it, just a couple dashes. It just kind of gives it a bit of a flavor. A couple dashes of pepper, black pepper. And I also use this Weber grill stuff that's called smoky mesquite. I love the mesquite flavor, so I'll put some dashes in. It's like seeds and everything, mesquite flavoring. I'll put some of that in. And last but not least, the old trusty paprika. I'll put some paprika in it here. Okay, I use like a teaspoon of paprika. Then I take my fork and I mix it up real good. Sounds like my roommate came home. Maybe a little bit more. I like it on the red side, the rub. And I just did wash my hands, so I know my hands are clean. Then I'll rub it on top. As you see here, I'll rub it on my meat. And just put it on there kind of nice and thick. Like that, like so. Now I'll let it, when I get it on here, I let it sit for a half hour or so. Let it soak into the meat. So as soon as it soaks in, I'll be right back and we'll take them out to the grill and cook them. Okay? Okay, we're out here at the grill now. I have the ribs on the grill. I just got them on there and they smell good. So we'll let these cook, and I'll be back and forth with you until we get these cooked. Okay, this has been about 10 minutes. I went back in, I took my plate in that I had the raw ribs on. These, by the way, are back ribs, pork back ribs. They're a little bit cheaper than baby backs. They're not trimmed as well, which is fine with us. We eat them just the way they are. So, but this has been about 10 minutes, and I cleaned the plate, washed the plate off and the tongs. So you never want to leave raw meat, and put your cooked ribs back on the raw meat plate. That's not good. But anyway, they're smelling great. Mom used to love to cook on the grill all the time. We always had some good meals on the grill, whether it was chicken or ribs. We always had good stuff on the grill. I hope you can see how everything's looking. I'll shut the top on this and let them cook some more. And stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and I've been back and forth. This is our little thermos grill. See how small it is? But I'll tell you what, this is a powerful little grill. It's a gas grill, and it's done the trick for us. Oh, look at that. Look how good those look. They've been on for about 20 minutes now. And I keep flipping them back and forth. And I think about another 10 minutes and we ought to have it. They look really good. These ribs, down here in the south in Florida, we shop at Publix markets, and they have what they have, BOGOs, buy one get one free, and they'll have these ribs on sale, buy a pack get a pack free. So we shop the BOGOs a lot. They have it in with canned goods, different items, you know, cookies, buy one get one. It just makes you think you're getting a good deal, I guess. I know they mark it up a little bit before they do it, but it works for us. But we get 2 packs at a time because we try and have ribs once a week. They're so good. Both of us being retired, we try to get the best deals we can on our groceries. So we split it down the middle. So, but as you can see, those are really looking good. And I'll leave these on for about another 10 minutes. You can hear them sizzling. Oh, the smell is just great. I'm going to shut the lid so we can get the smoky flavor. Okay, we're almost done with the ribs. We'll be right back. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. The ribs look good and done. They're thicker ribs, but everything looks, as you can see, let me show you here. When the juices start coming out clear, it means they're done inside. And the juices seem to be coming out clear on at the end of the bone. Okay, I wanted to show you one more time what I put on for the dry rub. I've got a little left here. Sometimes we like to put some on the top before we, while we eat them. We have light brown sugar. I use about 2 tablespoons of that. I use garlic powder. I use about a tablespoon of that. And I splash on some cumin, a little bit of onion powder, black pepper, and I like to use about a tablespoon of paprika in my dry rub. And here's the smoky mesquite. It's made by Weber Grill. It's a seasoning. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It gives it that mesquite flavor without having the wood chips in there. And I still have a little bit left. We can sprinkle on top of the ribs while we eat. Okay, give me a second and I'll be right with you on the squash and onions with bacon. Okay, now I'm going to start my fried squash. I chopped up 1 medium onion, and I chopped up 2 squash, sliced them up to about 1/4 inch apart. And I fried up some bacon, make sure it kind of crispy, and we'll put that in as we go, break it up. I like to use the smoky bacon. It's going to go good with those ribs, I'm telling you. Okay, I have my bacon grease here. This is a southern thing now. We love to cook with our bacon grease. Okay, I'm going to add my squash. Add your squash to the skillet in your bacon grease that you use. Have it on about medium. Add your onions right on top. Put your bacon right in there. Crunch it up. Okay, now we're going to fry that up. And usually I could make baked beans for this dinner, but down at the Publix market, they have a brand of baked beans that we love. It's just so good, no need of making them when these are so good. They're like in a pint-sized thing, and they're just delicious. I just warm them up, and baked beans with pork. You can see that by SE Groceries. I guess it's their name brand. But they're delicious, so no need in making them when they taste good like that. And start stirring this stuff, blending everything together. And put these on about 6. About a little medium high heat. And I wanted to show you the ribs again. Look how good those look. They just, I can't wait. Okay, and these, keep stirring it. And then I add some garlic salt. Garlic salt gives it a little edge. I'm using the California style because it's got some herbs in it that really kind of, with parsley, I guess. It's parsley flakes in it. It's California style garlic salt. And then we put in some little black pepper. Boy, that smells so good. I wish you could smell it. One of these days they'll get smell-o-vision. I was reading this morning something that really upset me this morning, that some of the schools down here in Florida in different counties, they're going to take off, they're going to ban a couple books from school because of the use of the N-word in the books. Okay, yeah, they're going to ban these books from the schools. To Kill a Mockingbird, everybody remembers that book and the movie. And Huckleberry Finn, because of the use of the N-word. That's history to me. I think every kid should read those books. It's just part of the South, you know? Especially Huckleberry Finn. And To Kill a Mockingbird was such a good movie. I read that and it just irked me, you know? So I'm going to get a lid. Sorry about that. I'm going to cover these and we'll let these cook for about 15 minutes, steam them, you know. But they're frying. And tell me that doesn't look good. Can you see that? Okay, they're going to cook about 15 minutes. And I'll heat up the baked beans and we'll have ribs and I'll show you everything as soon as we get back, as soon as it's cooked. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes and the squash is done. Yeah. And as you see, it turns a different color. This is yellow squash. Because down here in Florida, you get a lot of the vegetables, you know, a lot longer than you do up north because of the winter. But you've got onions, bacon, with your squash, you just put in the bowl. see, doesn't it look good? That is a good vegetable to serve. And I wanted to show you what kind of barbecue sauces we eat. Sweet Baby Ray's. Love the Sweet Baby Ray's. And I recently fell in love with this. It's called Sticky Fingers barbecue sauce. I don't know if you have it in your stores, but it's more on the sweeter side, and it's a Carolina. I think it's Northern Carolina. Hi to my sisters out there. But Sticky Fingers and Sweet Baby Ray's, that's the kind of barbecue sauce we use on our barbecue. She likes this, I like this. So anyway, that's what's for dinner, and that's what we're having. And I thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next time. You never know what I'll be baking or making. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, here's a picture of my plate. Now tell me that doesn't look good. Okay, here's a picture of my plate. Now tell me that doesn't look good.